Well, I'm working on one here today that is not your grandma's '84 Caprice Classic. I'll get a little bit closer and show you what I mean. Well, I've fixed a lot on this car already, but this is really the main one that the owner was concerned about. It's got 14,000 original miles. The paint is all original. It's just an extremely straight car. So I'm going to start working on that and see what happens. I found some access from underneath the car, and I'm going to go ahead and start making some pushes on this dent. So each time you see that metal flex, that's just a push that I'm doing from underneath. This metal is a lot thicker than a lot of the cars that are made today, so it definitely takes some more oomph to convince that metal to go back to where it was. Really, the biggest issue on a lot of these older cars is just access. I mean, once you can find a good spot to get on the dent, and then from there find some leverage, you're halfway there. Here's just a little bit of a different angle, and when doing paintless dent repair, it's so important to move the light board, look at different angles all around. As you see right here, you can probably see how it actually looks a little bit high, and it is. Whenever you get a dent in metal, the way that the metal moves is actually similar to when you drop something in water. So there was that initial impact. The initial low spot was right about here, and impact was probably right around here. So it made the low, but then that metal had to go somewhere. And so that's where you get kind of this crown, we call it, if you can see, right along here. And really, until I can completely push up that low, I've got to work on tapping all that crown down to relieve some of the pressure in order to work it out. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Well, looking at the dent now, a lot more of that crown is tapped down, so it's going to enable me to make some pushes in the center there, where the dent is the tightest, where the metal is the tightest. I've got a rubber tip on the end of this tool, one, to keep from corroding or scratching any of the metal from the inside, and secondly, and just as important, to allow for more metal to be moved per push. It is a little bit harder, as I mentioned, on this thicker metal, but it's worth having a rubber tip on there. Gives you a little bit more bang for your buck. Okay, we're getting much closer. I'm going to go ahead in with a real thin rubber tip and finish it up. Well, I'm just finishing it up here. Just got a few more pushes really till I get to the final product. Well, here's the finished product. Came out really nice. You can see that probably about 98% of the dent is out. Just about all of the crown is knocked down. There's a little bit still right around here. There's a cross member in there that just won't allow me to tap down from the inside anymore. And the owner was aware of that. He was aware that, you know, it'd come out to 95% or better. I'd say this is probably about 98% out of 100. And it just looks great. So no more dent. It's in good shape.